U.S. House member Republican Matt Rosendale has been in office for a full year now, and he sat down Friday to talk with MTN's chief political reporter Mike Dennison about his actions during his first year in Congress and what he'd like to see going forward. For one thing, Rosendale says he's looking forward to Republicans taking back control of the House this coming election.
Rosendale says the GOP is poised to win big this fall because of what he sees as widespread failures of the Biden administration on the economy, immigration, and energy policy, to name a few. When asked whether Biden deserves credit for record low unemployment or record high job creation and stock market numbers, Rosendale pointed to economic problems he sees.
We have tremendous inflation problems right now. Every business that I have talked to, whether it's a manufacturer or whether it's a retail operation, is complaining about not being able to find people to come to work, and they're complaining about the supply chains.
He blamed worker shortages partly on vaccine mandates or too much government incentives or aid for people not to work. When it comes to COVID-19, Rosendale strongly opposes vaccine mandates, won't say whether he's been vaccinated himself, and is not personally encouraging people to get vaccinated.
What I feel my role is as a member of Congress is to make sure that the vaccination is readily available for everyone who does choose to get vaccinated. And I think that I've done a very good job of that.
He says testing needs to be made more widely available, as well as therapeutics and treatment for those who get infected. Rosendale voted last year against all of President Biden's big initiatives, including bills that brought hundreds of millions of dollars to Montana for infrastructure, childcare, vaccines, school aid, and other items. He says the bills simply included too much non-essential spending that's causing inflation and driving up the federal debt.
There's been a lot of bad legislation to come through, and it makes it very difficult to try and find that common ground that everyone's always speaking of.
Rosendale notes that he's proposed nearly 24 bills to enhance veterans' health care, develop natural resources, and reform immigration, among other things, although almost none has advanced. He did team up with Democratic Representative Kim Schreier of Washington State on a bill that passed the House last month to help finance more restoration work on national forest lands. Finally, Rosendale says he opposes the Democrats' investigation of the January 6th attack on the Capitol because it's not looking at security failures that day.
Let's go to the actual cause of the problem, which was a lack of security, instead of trying to figure out who happened to be on the Capitol that day, because there was tens of thousands of individuals that were there just participating in a rally.
Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.